Hey programmers! So you are about to start your project for the week, which is going to be to create a Scratch animation that includes at least 2 conditional statements that we've talked about, and to show that you are able to design a program that aims to demonstrate your ability to think about how you can protect Georgia's plants and animals. Now, the last time you had specials, we talked about water pollution and we made filters. So I went ahead and made my example to go with that water pollution idea. You are not limited to that. You could do forest protection. You can do the protecting of the animals at Stone Mountain Park, something that you feel connected to that you think is important. But remember, you need to do 2 things. Have conditional statements, at least 2, and then you need to show that you can come up with a solution to save or protect our wildlife here in Georgia. It has to be a Georgia animal, so I don't want to see any polar bears. I don't want to see any tigers, because those animals don't live in Georgia. Yes, we do have them at the zoo, but in nature, we don't have them. So think about the animals you know that live here in Georgia and what you could do to protect them, or plants, your favorite plant. So, in my example, I have an ocean scene with a lot of pollution. Remember our story All the Way to the Ocean, where the little boy threw his plastic bottle in the drain and it flowed down to the ocean? That's kind of where my brain was thinking. So I developed this robotic sort of submarine vacuum, and in my head I was thinking that it would go around and kind of suck up the trash into this net when it was full. My idea was it would go back to the surface where there would be people, maybe on a boat, that would empty the trash out, and then the submarine would go back and vacuum up more stuff. So in my program, I used a lot of conditional statements. I used a conditional statement to control my robot, and I used conditional statements for all the pieces of trash that I created. So in this example, this is for my machine. I've got 4 programs. This one is the one that has the conditional statement. It says, if touching the mouse pointer, then go to where my mouse pointer is. So basically, it's going to follow wherever my mouse goes, because I'm going to drag it over the trash, and hopefully my submarine will follow that. When I click on, let's say, my soda cans, I have a conditional statement. Remember, if something happens, then this is going to happen as a result. So in this case, if touching the Sprite, which is my vacuum, then it's going to hide. It's going to make it look like it's been cleaned up. And I pretty much did that same conditional statement with each of my pieces of trash. The tire, same thing. If it touches the robot, it's going to hide so it looks like it's been cleaned up. And I did that for each of my things of trash. So let's try this and see how it works. So it did exactly what I said it to do. If I move my mouse, then the submarine would follow it, and if the submarine touched the trash, it would disappear. So both those things happen. Now, my next step, if I had a couple more days, then I might add the fish coming back now that the trash is cleaned up, to show that picking up the trash helped the fish to thrive and they were able to come back as a way to protect them. I might even show the submarine going up to the surface and then maybe having people on a boat. There's a lot of things that I could be doing. So I look forward to seeing what you come up with. Remember, the 2 things that Miss Bright and I are looking for: 1, can you use a conditional statement in your program? And 2, can you demonstrate that you can come up with a solution to protect animals and plants of Georgia thinking in terms of pollution. Because of the pollution, they had less food and whatever. So, good luck. Have fun.